Hey everybody. Hey Grim.
Yo, what's up?
What's up? How are you?
Pretty good.
Well, I think this episode we picked a really good topic titled Crazy People.
Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy people.
Lord knows me and you've met a couple.
Oh yeah, more than a few.
More than a few. So do you want to start or do you want me to start?
You have the most to say, so I would say you start because this one's hilarious. It has nothing on mine.
All right. Well, for those of you that don't know, I've kind of been on the dating scene a little bit here and there, and Grim knows, as me and Grim talk behind the scenes all the time, I've had some doozies. But this one, y'all, I think beats all. And this is why I particularly done an occult series on Marduk and Inky, is because that plays into what I'm about to tell y'all. I met this gentleman and he seemed very nice, very kind, very respectful, seemed to have a lot of knowledge, except for he's crazy. Plain out damn crazy.
You want to
And
elaborate?
he's psycho nuts. That's all I can. He has a big imagination, I guess, is what I can boil it down to.
A
Um,
big one. No, from what you've been telling me, this guy has a bigger imagination than a 2-year-old.
mm-hmm. Seriously. And if y'all hear background noise, there is a fly in here that my dogs in the kennel are after, and the fly is bugging me. It's bugging them. I got the door open in front of me. I've been watching it rain, so overlook the noise and the doggies and all that shit. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I digress. This gentleman contacts me, and we start talking, and we are just just talking, trying to get to know each other. And we realize we're both not Christian, and we both have a lot of research knowledge and stuff like that. However, the second time I talked to him, this is where it gets, as my nephew would say, super sketchy. He goes, I was sent here on Earth and they called me Marduk. And I knew I'd heard the name before during research. I just wasn't quite sure what it was or who it was. But I knew I'd heard it. I knew I'd come across it before. And I said, well, let me do some research. So I researched Marduk. And basically him and Inky would be like Lucifer, if you want to know the truth about it. Inky is god of the gods. And or Hades, he would be like Hades. And Marduk is his son. Well, this guy proceeds to tell me that he is Marduk, that he was executed in hell by Inky, sent here to Earth to help and rule over us human beings, to help guide us to the star that the second star on Orion's belt or some shit like that. I don't know.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you something.
Go ahead.
Um, that sounds like Men in Black thing.
Hmm. I was thinking that. I was thinking that when he said that. But anyway, I said, okay, so I feed into it just to see how far this fool is going to fucking play. And so I feed into it and I go, oh, really? And he starts telling me this little tidbits here and there of, who he's supposed to be and what he does and all this other shit. I said, okay. So the second time I talked to him, the second day, he starts telling me that he's busy at work, but he could text. And I said, okay. Well, he went home, went to bed. So I texted him as he was sleeping. I said, I hope you're sleeping well. Talk to you later. Because my sleeping habits and his habits they're a little bit different. They coincide, but for a couple hours, then they're different. So we didn't have a whole lot of time to talk. He comes back, or something comes back on his phone. And this is what I find funny. I've seen him active on Facebook Messenger. Y'all know how Facebook Messenger, Grim, it shows when somebody's active unless they've cut
Yeah.
it off. Well, it showed he was active. So I sent a message and said, "Hey, are you up? Are you not sleeping?" And I screenshotted it to Grim and to another my gay best friend, and I sent it to him and said, "What do y'all think?" And this guy pretends to be Fenrir, and I'm pretty sure, Grim, you know the story about Fenrir, the wolf
Yeah,
of
that's
mythology.
Nordic.
Yes,
He was supposed to kill Odin,
yes,
I do
yes.
believe.
hmm So he pretends to be Fenrir and texts me back and says, "Human." Basically, he is sleeping. And I'm like, "Okay." And I said, "But you're playing on his phone on Facebook and you're texting me, but he's asleep." Huh. Like that. And he goes, I'm the guardian, and basically I was just doing what I was told to do. So I've told you goodbye. And I go, okay. Later on that night, when dude goes to work, he calls me from work. And Grim, he tells me, "I'm sorry that Fenrir answered my text. I was asleep, but he was just doing what I told him to do. Because I have many legions and I'm over him."
Okay, this is the thing is that first off, he pretends to be a Babylonian god.
Mhm. Yeah.
Then
Yep.
he pretends. You said at one point he said that he said he was Aries,
Mhm.
and what was the Egyptian one?
Osiris.
Osiris.
Yes.
None of these. I did my research because she asked me to, and of course, that's what I do.
Yeah.
And everybody in the audience should know that's exactly what I do.
Yes.
And none of them, besides the Babylonian god that he pretended to be, and Osiris have something in common, and that is fertility. But
Mhm.
none of the others. Ares is the god of war. He has nothing to do with fertility, and neither does Osiris. He doesn't have anything to do with war, and nor does Marduk. They have
Yeah.
nothing to do. He doesn't have anything to do with war.
It
So
actually states, I'm looking at my notes right here. It actually states that Murdoch, he was patron god of Babylon, who presided over justice, compassion, healing, regeneration, magic, um, fairness, fairies, referenced as the storm god and agricultural deity. Nothing about the only thing that Murdoch is referenced as in war is he was sent to go fight, and he ended up killing his father because of what his mother said. It's this long drawn out story. If y'all want to go search up Marduk and Enki and go read the whole story behind the whole mother sons killing the father deal, go right ahead. It's too much to get into, really, in a short span of time. It's a long story. But anyway, so he pretends, like I said, to be Fenrir and answers me through text while he's at work, then calls me later and he's like, "Hey, sweetheart," because that's what kept calling me, was sweetheart. "Hey, sweetheart, I'm sorry he was rude to you while I was sleeping." I said, "Okay." And you seen the text where I said, "Oh, hey, nice to meet you too." So
yeah.
I played back into it just to see how far it would go. And as he's at work, he turns around, and we've only talked now, you guys, three times. Three times. And he goes, "How does it feel to be dating the son of Lucifer?" And y'all, I swear to God, I nearly dropped my phone. Since when does since when does talking to somebody end up meaning you're dating them?
yeah, exactly. If
When does
y'all guys wonder what I'm doing, I am putting together this.
a model? Yep, yep, yep.
It's a Gundam model. I'm a Gundam fan. This is a rare one because it is also a prototype. But
Awesome.
getting back to what you're saying.
But like I said, my thing is though, it's I can understand saying we're together, just making a decision, we're together, we're dating, whatever. But no, me and him, we didn't click there was no connection. There was no communication.
Yeah,
There was nothing. To be honest, there was absolutely nothing from me anyway
nothing that would
on
communicate
my
you
part.
dating.
I just thought, he'd be a cool friend to have. That's it.
Yeah.
And next thing I know, he's telling me we're dating, and I'm scratching my head. And if I had balls, I'd be scratching them too. I was like, what the hell? Where is this coming from? And then he hangs up the phone. And
If
I'm
you scratch,
like,
hey, girl, if you scratch your balls, I'm giving you advice as a man. Don't do it in public.
all right, Grim, thank you for that. I will make sure not to do it in public. I promise. I promise. I've got big hairy balls in my yard. No, seriously. Seriously, we got gumball trees, and
Oh,
that's what I call them, is hairy balls.
that's cool.
And when I go outside and the boys or my nephews are pushing me through the yard in the wheelchair, we always get stuck on these damn gumballs every fucking time. So I always call them the hairy balls. But anyway, this dude, seriously, Grim, I think ha, okay. I've come across some weird people and some weird stuff. I myself am weird and eccentric. I get it. I am
Hmm.
not for everybody. I do my own thing. I have my own aesthetic. I have my I'm not for everybody, and I get that.
Yeah,
But this guy is seriously off his damn rocker crazy.
it
I've come across
happens.
some strange shit and strange things that I wouldn't have never believed if I hadn't witnessed it myself. But this is too much. I don't know if he's got a huge imagination, has played too much Magic the Gathering or Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know.
Hey,
But
don't knock Magic the Dragon. Don't knock Dungeons
I
and
want
Dragons.
to learn how to play that, by the way. That's my goal.
I can help you.
Chaos told me he could help me too. So I seriously want to learn how.
You know what we need to do? Me,
Hmm.
you, and Chaos, do a D&D stream
Oh, that
when
would
you're
be
at the table.
awesome.
That would
That
be
would be
cool.
awesome. Yeah. That would be really cool because I do want to get into that. I
We'd
was
have to
looking at
create our
I
own
was looking at
characters and
dice
create
the
things
other
and
day.
everything.
But
Go ahead.
yeah, this dude, like I said, Grim, he's I don't know what the hell. He's out of this world, that's for damn sure.
Sounds
Um
about like it.
so when I say I have come across the crazies and crazies have come across me, I swear I don't know why I'm like a magnet. I attract them, and sometimes it's not the good ones. I hate to say it.
It happens.
But this was a while back. But this whole situation with him, like I said, it did spun me into this whole dive into Marduk and Inky, and to add them to the occult series, which is a good thing. I appreciate it. It made me do my research that I've been doing. But however, I hate to tell the dude, but he's totally getting blocked. I
I
haven't blocked him
understand
yet
that.
because I've been talking to somebody else all day today, having a beautiful, wonderful conversation. And I just have not had the time and pumping out content, as y'all have seen. I've put out what, 4 videos and a stupid short of me listening to Blueberry Yum Yum. If y'all have never heard that song, look it up. It's it, you'll get it. But um, I just he's getting blocked. That's all I can say. I can't deal with no more crazy.
Yeah, you had that with a couple of people that we
I,
won't speak of.
exactly. I can't do it anymore. Now, Graham, you were telling me you also have had your fair share of craziness.
Oh yes. As you know, me and Lakayla are very good friends. So
Mhm.
she's friends with me on Facebook. Well, I posted on Facebook nonchalantly, being nice, being tactful, I guess you want to say, not mentioning any names. When I was going to church, yes, you guys know I'm a follower of Christ, not a Christian. I don't claim that title. Even Lakayla knows that.
Mhm.
Too many people take that title to extremes, and I don't want to be part of that. So I call myself follow Christ. And what happened was that when I was going to this church when I first got here in 2013, my aunt took me to her church, her and my uncle's church. And which at the point in time I thought was a good church.
Mhm.
Up until, well, there's one girl who, me, I sit in the back. I don't pay attention to anybody. That's just how I am because I have Asperger's.
Yeah.
We don't like to socialize, and if I'm in a room full of people and I sit in the back because I'm not antisocial. I just get social anxiety.
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons why I'm on disability. And I will. What I was doing is I was sitting in the back, and this girl approached me. I'm like, I'm thinking nothing of it, and she's not a looker by any means, not up to my standards or even my lower standards,
Oh
and I have
God.
pretty low standards.
Oh goodness.
Um, I've dated a woman. I put it this way: my standards are not that high. My lowest is I dated a girl that had Down syndrome.
Mhm.
This
Nothing
girl was
wrong with that.
this girl was below that,
Oh.
and
Mm.
mentally she wasn't. I don't know. I'm not gonna make fun of anybody's mental state, but
Yeah.
this way, a person with Down syndrome could beat this woman in a conversation. And I said didn't think anything of it. So I'm looking at my phone. She takes my phone out of my hand. Now, mind you, I'm in church, so I'm holding my temper. I got Scott Irish in me and Native American in me,
Mhm.
so I have a fairly bad temper because of both.
Mhm. This I know.
And I'm holding my tongue. She puts her phone number and her full name in my phone.
Oh.
I don't know why. And
Hmm.
apparently, from what I heard from people in church, she had a crush on me at that point in time. Now, mind you, she's done some pretty stupid stuff. One being
Mhm.
calling me at midnight. I'm a humble person.
Mhm.
I do my best to be nice to people.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
I don't care what time you call me. I'm going to be nice to you. But I'm going to be truthful. But I'm going to stay humble at the same time.
I'm still here. Go ahead.
Uh, I know. But what happened was she calls me and I'm like, "You calling me this late? Why?" "Well, I want to talk to you, see how you're doing." I'm like, "Okay. Why?" And we
Why?
talked for a little bit, and that's it. And then at one point, she's like, "I'm looking to date somebody,"
Mhm.
and I'm like, "You're wanting to say something similar to what she said in the rankings or whatever." I'm like, "Okay, but you do know that I'm one of those men that likes to have intercourse." I'm being nice,
Most people do.
trying to be subtle.
Yeah.
And I know we're not monetized, but still, it pays to be subtle.
Yeah.
She said, "Yeah, and that's what I don't like about you."
Okay. But
So I'm
yet,
like,
she,
okay,
but
whatever, doesn't
but
matter. And but then at the same time, she said she was looking for somebody.
but yet she put her number in your phone.
Yeah, I know. I don't get it.
Okay. Okay.
Like I said, I didn't understand either. That's why
Okay.
I just looked at her like, what?
Yeah.
But mind you, today when I got back from the gym, a friend of mine, Miss Patsy, who still goes to that church,
Mhm.
said to me that she said that I asked her, the woman in question, said that I asked her, called her, and asked her out. I have not talked to this woman since I left the church 3 or 4 years ago. About going on three. It was going on 3 years ago. I left that church. I won't get into that. But Lakayla knows why.
Yeah. You told me.
And
And you have a perfect reason not to.
she said that the pastor told her not to get involved with, not to date people with me, like me.
But what the hell is supposed to be wrong with you? I
Um,
don't get it.
I don't understand it either. I mean,
Mm.
I'm a 40-year-old man, and I'm renting my own apartment, which Lakayla has seen. And if you've
Mhm.
seen some of my stuff on Asperger's, which I did a couple years ago, I show people around my apartment
Yeah.
and my daily life. And I've since had to change a couple of things, but not much has changed. But yeah, and I don't know. I mean, maybe because I don't I can't get married because of that's the government's thing.
Yeah, I understand exactly what you're talking about.
And I want to have intercourse and
Yeah,
relations.
that's almost every human being. I mean, I understand some people wait till marriage and some don't, but that's why you have free will is to choose what you want to do.
Yeah, I mean that's just, in my opinion, is that it's things change. People change,
Yeah.
and since I can't get married, I'm not going to hold back on having intercourse because I can't get married.
You're not gonna be the 90-year-old virgin.
No,
No, I
I'm
don't
not
blame
going to
you.
be. No, I
I don't
had
blame you.
intercourse. The first time I had intercourse, if you want to get into it, was I was 21 years old,
Okay.
and but hey, it's people have it at different times. I mean, I know a couple of people
Mhm.
have done it at 18, 14, 15.
Yeah,
Hey guys,
I'm below you on that range. Let me just put it that way. I was a little younger,
the
a lot
guys,
younger, but
I wasn't popular in high school, so I didn't care about being popular. And the
mhm.
only people that were in my high school, to be honest, were sluts and whores. And 90% of my class, my school, my town, where I was living at, was people of not my color.
Mhm.
You want to say they were a bit darker than me, and they had no interest in me, and I had no interest in them.
Yeah, it was a mutual
No
thing.
interest in dating a prom queen or would Lakaya's seen my girlfriend.
Yeah, I've seen her. I've spoke to her.
She's not the lightest person in the world,
No, but she's absolutely sweet as can be.
and she's very beautiful, in my opinion.
She
She's
is.
a mother of three.
She is. She's gorgeous, and she's absolutely the sweetest person.
So I don't date people that are lighter than me. I
Yeah.
normally go for women that are a bit heftier than me. Not to
hmm
say I wouldn't date a light girl.
you like curvy women.
Yeah. Not to
Yeah.
say I wouldn't date a light girl. The thing is that those light women have tendency to cheat on you.
Yeah.
And I've been cheated on. And the thing is, not only lightweight women cheat on you, women of other weights, curvy women also cheat on you.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can find a cheater in every size, every shape, every color. Cheating doesn't discriminate. I mean, it's
Hmm.
up to the person
I
and the
don't
circumstances.
I don't discriminate
Yeah.
on weight. Now, ethnicity, I like American women that are my skin tone.
Yeah.
Asian women, I have no issue with. It's because I was raised that way,
Mhm.
and That's just how I was raised.
That's your preference.
Yes, my preference. That's my
Yeah.
preference. But weight wise, no discrimination against weight.
Yeah. So this girl whose pastor told her not to date somebody like you,
Yeah.
put her number in your phone.
Yes, this was way before that incident, though.
Okay. Okay.
Way before that. And I've
Okay.
since deleted it because I've had.
Mhm.
Okay, guys, my girlfriend bought a this phone.
Mhm.
It's about a $80 phone. She bought another phone and she gave this one to me.
Yeah.
This is about the fourth or fifth phone that I've had.
Mhm.
And I have a tendency of deleting numbers that I see there's no reason to have them.
Yeah.
If you have not contacted me in a certain amount of years, I'll have to put your phone back in it, but you have two phone numbers. I usually contact you through Messenger anyways.
Yeah. I've got two phones, so I mean, I've
Yeah.
got one and then one a backup for
Yeah.
when this one decides it doesn't want to work right for some reason. So yeah.
But if you haven't contacted me in a certain amount of time frame, like years, if it's been years, your number
Mhm.
goes bye bye. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I don't you don't contact me and I don't know what the hell you're doing. So I don't know when I can contact you. You
I'm
see what I'm
glad you
saying?
brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up because that lets me know I need to. That reminds me, I need to go through my phone here in a little bit. I've got a bunch of numbers and people that need to get gone.
Yeah, I know. It's just that what I do.
Mhm.
There is only one ex girlfriend that I have contact with, and it's very little. It was
Yeah.
my girlfriend that was my first,
Yeah. Well, I mean,
and
I
I
have
had
contact with my children's father. I mean, we co-parent. We all three co-parent together. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with staying in contact with your ex as long as you're on mutual
mutual
ground
ground. Yeah.
and respect each other's boundaries. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, this ex is currently is the one that cheated on me. Like I said
Mhm.
in the beginning, we were still friends,
Mhm.
and she's married now. She
Yeah.
lives up in Illinois, somewhere like that. I
Mhm.
don't contact her very much. Now,
Yeah.
my current ex,
Yeah.
uh, I have no contact with her at all, none.
Yeah.
And I did one thing, guys. I'm a man of my word. I keep my word. Okay, I knows this.
Mhm.
My ex girlfriend knows this because I told her once I got, even if we did break up, once I got my PS5, I would give her my PS4. That's a
Yeah.
$500 object right there. And it was the original OG. It was when they first came out.
Yeah.
I gave her that. Even though we split up, I told her I would give her that. I gave it to her. And we still haven't any contact. So, and it's no skin off my nose. I don't even have a number anymore. And, but I'm a man of my word no matter what the circumstances is.
Yeah. I understand that.
That's just how I am.
I mean, somebody told me yesterday, a very bright, beautiful person told me that's all we have is our word.
Well, here's the thing is it goes double for men.
Mhm.
If men don't hold their word, then it's useless. They're
Yeah.
useless as a person. Men,
Yeah.
I've been my uncles installed in me that a man is only as good as his word,
Yeah.
and if you don't have your word, you ain't good. You're not worth anybody's time.
True.
But that's just my uncle.
We raised our sons to be the same way. They're, be a man of their word. What they say,
Mm-hmm.
keep their word, watch what they say. I mean, that's the way they were raised. Now they're grown and what they do with themselves is their own free will, but
Yeah.
I can say at least we tried to raise them the right way.
Well,
And I'm
and the
very
thing
proud.
is,
And I'm very proud of both of them. Very proud. Actually, all three, because my oldest son, he's engaged. Basically, might as well
oh,
be
nice.
married. So, I mean, I consider her my child too. And then I've got three nephews. That I consider my children as well because I'm with them
Yes,
almost 24/7. So they might as well
you
be
told
mine
me
as
that.
well. So, which believe it or not, y'all, I have a spare time right now where they're not actually here. My Kipper, who everybody loves, is gone to see his girlfriend, and the other two little ones are upstairs playing on an iPad. So they told me they'd go play on iPad as long as they could get on and watch YouTube. So whether they're watching or not, hi kids, don't watch Ain't T. Um,
Yeah.
but they wanted to watch their YouTube, so they're up there playing and watching YouTube right now while I do a live stream. So, but yeah, I mean, there's crazy people, Graham. I'm telling you, there's crazy people. You've dealt with it. I've dealt with it. Another one. The craziest shit I get in emails is
Yeah.
utterly ridiculous. And what really gets me is, I stay over here in my channel. I stay in my own lane. I do my own thing. I don't worry about anybody else. Now, I will
Exactly.
go and show support at other channels. I will go and leave hearts, in the comments just to let them know, hey, I stopped in. I may not get to watch the whole thing. I'll come back later if I have time. Sometimes I
Yeah.
don't. But at least I stop by when I notice they're live or something like that. And I stay in my lane and do my own thing. But the emails that I get because of what other channels are doing,
Yeah.
and they come
Like
to me
there's
about it, like I'm supposed to do something about it, baffles
yeah,
me.
that's not your responsibility.
No, it's not. I don't care who holds a raffle. I don't care who shows family members. I don't care who went where. I don't care.
It's not your business to hear.
No, it's not. I stay over here and mind my own. But the
Exactly.
emails I get of people snitching and tattling and the drama, you know what I do? I just delete
Stop
the
it.
shit. I
Yeah.
literally just delete it. I don't even, if I start reading it and it starts being toxic in any type of way, it's automatically deleted. I don't
I
finish reading it.
I do believe that's kind of me. You know me. I don't. I want number one. My main email, you know it, is a Hotmail address. Yeah, it's
Hmm.
that email is that old. I had a choice to change the Outlook, but I didn't change it.
Yeah.
The one that's my one that I use for my channel, I don't post it very often. I should. Um, it gets nothing. It just gets junk.
Yeah.
But people who do have it, D, y'all know D is, you know,
Hmm.
and another guy that I won't say his name, he has it. And they'll, on occasion, if they see something and think and believe that I'd be interested in it, they'll send it to me. Or if
Yeah.
they'll hear something, they'll send it to me.
Yeah.
I stay out of the YouTube drama. One of the reasons why I record my stuff, I don't do lives anymore. Y'all know that. Um,
That's
is
why we do them over here.
it keeps me out of that bullshit.
Hmm.
Pardon my language, and it keeps people from flooding my email my email.
Yeah. I don't get, it's not that I don't get a lot of emails. It's just, it's only a couple random that I get that come to me basically because some other channel has done something they didn't like. So instead of writing that other channel,
They
they
write
write
you.
to, yeah, they write to me like I'm going to do something. That's in my past.
Yeah,
All that's history to me. I've moved on. I've moved forward. I am, like I told y'all last time, I'm great in life. I'm talking to a wonderful person. I have family surrounding me every single day that love me unconditionally. I have a few select friends that have stood beside me through thick, thin, tears, crying, anger, sad, you name it, that I know I can call at any time, day or night, and y'all will pick up the phone because Grim, you know you're one of them,
Yeah.
and y'all will pick up the phone and be like, "Okay, what is it? How can we fix this?"
The
But
first thing I ask whenever Lakayla
go
calls
ahead,
me,
go ahead.
first thing I ask is what's up.
Mhm.
First thing I ask is what's up.
Yep.
Because she called every time she calls me, it's for a reason.
Yep. And it's not always drama. It's sometimes it's just about research or
Yeah.
something like that. But
Or something she
he
wants me to look up for her to help her on, whatever.
mhm.
Something like that.
But he always knows it's for a reason. I don't just we don't just call and bash everybody or gossip about everybody. I don't do that.
That's why when we do talk about someone,
Mhm.
it is no names are mentioned
True.
because we don't see there a reason for the names to be mentioned because y'all don't need to know the names because we don't know who y'all talk to.
And it's not just that, it's most of the time we just mention somebody in passing and keep it moving. We don't sit there and it'll be like, "Hey, did you watch this stream? This is a really good stream. Go check it out. Hey, did you watch this vid? This is a really good vid. Go check it out." Stuff like that. But
Exactly.
we keep in our own lane. I do the occult series now. He does videos on his channel, and then we do the Misfits podcast over here where we just sit and shoot the shit and talk about whatever we want to talk about. And today just so happens to be crazy people because God knows
There's a whole
that
lot of them.
I ain't even got to the other dude yet.
Go ahead with that one.
Okay. This dude I talked to way back months ago. He said we were just I thought we were just friends, trying to become friends, trying to get to know each other and just be friends. He tells me that he's not all of a sudden he's not ready to move on yet. I said, "Okay." Thinking, what the hell does that have to do with me? We're just friends anyway. Why are you telling me this? I don't get it. Today, Grim, out of the blue, this dude messages me and says, "Hey, if I get a hotel room tonight, will you come?" And I put him off, and I'm like, "No, I'm watching my nephews tonight," which I am. I was like, "No, I'm watching my nephews tonight." Then he calls me right after I turn him down. He calls me. He goes, "Well, what about Sunday night?" And I'm like, "Did you not get the message? Did it not click?"
Apparently, no.
Really not. I'm not interested in this. There's only one person I'm interested in, and that's it. I am not interested in nobody else right now. I'm focusing on one person, trying to build something with that one person. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But they're a really cool person. And it's somebody I can see not only as anything else, but if nothing else, as a friend. And that's who I'm interested in. That's who I'm putting my effort into. And I just find it so odd that God have filled up my inbox with, "Hey, you want to meet up? Hey, you want to go out and have a one night stand? Hey, you want to go hook up?" No, not bashing anybody that does it, but that is not me.
Mm-mm.
It's not me. Like I said, not
I
bashing anybody that does it, but I want a connection with somebody.
exactly.
I want a connection. I don't want a
Hook up.
not speak to me in months and all of a sudden, "Hey, you want to go hook up at a hotel?" What the hell
Yeah,
is that shit?
you're not
Mm.
looking for being a
I don't want to be a side piece. Let me put that away.
yeah, that. But there's another way of putting it. Um, a booty call. There you go.
Hmm.
That. You don't
Yeah,
want to.
not interested. Not really interested. Just not my.
Forte.
Especially if I'm not into you and I'm not attracted to you and we only have a connection as friends or less, let's say just acquaintances,
Mm-hmm.
there's no way in hell that I'm going to go have a damn booty call. It's just not going to happen. But like I
You're not
said,
into that shit.
the people that run to my emails though and leave some of the dumbest shit. Oh, and they do it by you know those emails that are timed for so long and then you can't figure out who sent it no more after such
Yeah.
and you can't reply after so long.
Yeah, I know what you're about. Yeah.
That's what they send to me.
Oh,
When they
shite.
want to write me about other channels or try to start drama or let me know, hey, such and such said this about you or such and such said that.
Yeah.
They write me through these fake ass emails that I'm sitting here going, so
Why should I care?
yeah, I don't even care if you bash me or bash my name at this point. I'm so happy in my life and am so comfortable with myself and who I am and who I've become.
Mm-hmm.
That shit don't bother me.
It
Not
should not.
anymore. I used to be a worrier and worry so much about what other people had to say about me. And now I just don't care. But y'all, there are some whack ass people out there. Crazy people. And I'm not talking about just mentally deranged. I'm talking about just out of this world
Like
crazy.
what? Name one. Not name, but name one. Name something they said.
Like the first dude I was talking about like Fenrir answering his phone. Like, okay, so this wolf with big paws is typing on your cell phone?
Yeah. That made no damn sense.
I mean, come on now, let's be real. Ugh. He would have had a better
How can
chance
a
for
I
him.
was thinking that how can a wolf that's 60, 70 feet tall type on a cell phone?
Exactly.
I mean that makes
Exactly.
no sense.
And he goes, I'm answering him, human. He told me to tell you blah blah blah. Goodbye. I said, okay, it's nice to meet you too. And if I could, I would load the screenshot up and screen share it. But since I'm on my phone, I can't do that.
Well, I'm going to tell you this right now. We all know that in 2020 Ragnarok happened. So
Hmm.
Fenrir would be dead.
I mean, I just, Graham.
Because if I remember correctly, Tyr was supposed to kill Fenrir for killing
Hmm.
Odin. And Fenrir was supposed to take Tyr's hand.
Yeah. But like I
So
said, my
he
thing
would be
is
alive,
when
not go ahead.
my main thing is when he turned around the last time we spoke and he goes, how does it feel to be dating Lucifer's son? And I go, we're dating? Nobody told me this shit. Nobody
Yeah.
informed me.
When you first told
Last
me that,
time
I was thinking, hey, that's wrong. I said,
well,
okay.
I told you who I was talking to.
Yeah,
You know, we're not going to mention any names or mention anybody, but
because we
you
don't
know
care.
this. You know the story behind it.
Yeah,
You know what's going on. But
exactly.
to have this dude sit here and go, we're dating, and I'm like, huh? Shocked the shit out of me. I mean, I've had shock after shock today of just random ass crazy people with stupid shit.
Stupid
I don't
random.
know. I don't know if it's Mercury in retrograde. To be honest, I haven't checked. Usually, I keep up with it, but I haven't. Um, I don't know if like we're coming on a full moon. I don't know what the hell's going on.
We might be
But
in a full moon. I'm not sure.
anybody that's been a lunatic has hit me up today. I had one guy in my DMs earlier. He excuse me, you guys. It's allergies. I had one guy in my DMs earlier send me some pornographic material and said, I just had to send it to you. I thought you might enjoy it. Um, if I wanted to, I would go to Pornhub myself. Don't need your help. Don't need you sending me shit. And the amount of dick pics I get is ungodly.
Oh God, why is it that
That's
men do
all
stupid
they.
shit like that?
That is literally all they send. They'll be like, "Hey, what's up?" and then send a pic. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I'm
And
I'm married
and I'm
this
not
week.
going. I'm not judging by size, girth, length. I'm not judging them by that. It's the point of you didn't even ask me how was my day. Hey, what are you up to? What you doing? No, you just automatically assume that's the first thing I'd like to look at. No. And what people tend to forget is I'm bisexual. And to be honest with you, I'd rather look at a fucking woman or a stud or something like that than I would a damn dick pic any fucking day anyway. Just my preference. But like I
I've
said,
never. Go ahead.
I get tons of crazy people. Do you get crazy people like that in your emails or comments or anything?
No, no. The worst that I've had when I get on Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they possess, what possesses people to think that I like to look at porn. I'm not saying that I don't.
Yeah, I get you.
Um, we're all guilty of that. I don't care who you are. We're all guilty of it.
Yeah.
Um, no, on Instagram. Now, I post a lot of stuff on Instagram. My models. I even post myself. I even post myself with my shirt off at one point.
Yeah.
Um, and I post the food that I cook. I'm an unlicensed chef, guys. If you look at my Instagram, you can tell
Mm-hmm.
some of the stuff I've cooked. Um, but I'll post stuff like that, and I'll get these not people but bots that'll subscribe to me. And when you go to look at their stuff, they have maybe like 2, 3 pics,
Yeah.
and they'll message me and send me a website that's some of the stuff I've seen on those websites. I don't even gonna say it.
I get
it
where you're going. I get where
yeah,
you're going.
and I'm
Yeah.
like, now when people like that subscribe to me, I'm like on my Instagram because I don't post on there very often. You'll
Mm-hmm.
probably see a post of this um when I get it finished, and probably before I get finished, I'll probably take a picture of the
Yeah.
box. And that's all I post, or I'll post how much I'm doing at the gym. But I don't look at these people. If people look at my Instagram, they can see what I'm into.
Yeah.
But these people post this stuff, and then I get random people that I don't even know. I don't even know how they know me. They're not people; they're bots.
Mm-hmm.
Um, will bot me and say, "Hi, dear. How you doing, dear? What are you into, dear?" I'm like, you look. If you looked at my Instagram, you know what I'm into.
See, I don't have Instagram anymore. Mine got hacked back a few months ago when all my other stuff got hacked. But I do have Snapchat Premium.
Oh,
And
cool.
my thing is the shit that I get on Snapchat Premium. Oh my gosh, almighty!
I've
My
never heard of
nephew,
Snapchat Premium. To be
yeah,
honest,
you pay. It's like $4.99 a month is what it is.
yeah.
Not very much, but I think it's $4.99 is what I pay for it. But I do Snapchat a lot. I do Snapchat chat a lot, and I do TikTok a lot. And other than that, if I'm not on one of those, I'm on Facebook or I'm on the phone. That's just my life.
Okay.
I when I have nothing to do, I'm either on Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, and I rarely even come on YouTube. To be honest with you, I rarely even come on YouTube anymore. Like I said, unless I get a notification that somebody's went live, I'll go in and try, that it's somebody that I know or somebody that I support. I'll
Yeah.
go and like put some hearts in their channel or something like that. and let them know, hey, love you, still see you, I see you what you're doing, that type of thing. But other than that, I don't watch hardly anything on YouTube anymore. I pay for Spotify Premium as well, and I literally listen to music more and research more than I do anything these days. That's all I do is occult research now and listen to music. That's it.
Yeah, guys, you won't even see her in. You'll barely see her in um, any
Hmm.
chats.
Like
Me,
I said, I may come in and put a couple hearts, and sometimes I'll turn it on, listen for a few minutes, hit a thumbs up, and leave.
yeah, me. My whole she's seen my TV setup,
Hmm.
and the bottom one is always either on YouTube or, and I watch a lot of YouTubers. It's just mostly gamers, game YouTube, some about news, some
Yeah.
stuff not. I'll even watch your channel, and I will be like, okay, that's I don't care about the don't put shit in my comments because I got one thing I do is that if you put shit in my comments,
Hmm.
I will block you. Don't bring YouTube drama to my doorstep. You will get blocked, and your comment will get deleted, so no one will care about what you said. No one will
Yeah.
say it.
Yeah.
And I got my top TV. That's for gaming, and that's basically what I do. I'll watch YouTube and practice my martial art on YouTube
Hmm.
and do squats while I'm playing video games. But
I
that's
mean,
about it. I don't get into the drama anymore like LaKayla. I'm done with it.
yeah, I've outgrew it. I literally have outgrown it, period. It's so beneath me that after everything I went through last year and everything that I've lost and everybody that I've lost, it's so beneath me. It's not even worth the effort anymore to
I
even pay
remember,
attention.
I remember when LaKayla first contacted me this year. My first question to her was what's wrong
Yeah.
because we haven't. There was a whole issue that I won't get into that we had. Is the reason why we lost contact for so long.
Yeah.
And she would
And
own. Go ahead.
the way I seen it after everything that happened to me, look, I have a whole different outlook on life now than what I used to. And the way I see it, humans are flawed. We are made flawed, and we all deserve chances
That we do.
and restarts and redos and things like that. And I'm not going to sit here and hold a grudge over something so fucking stupid when there's so much more to the bigger picture of life than the stupid little shit.
Exactly.
I'm not going to sit there and hold I'm not going to I can't sit there and hold grudges and shit like that. I just can't do it. It is
Well,
so far beneath me that
we're too
I
old
don't
for
I don't
childish
care.
shit.
Exactly. And I feel sorry for the ones that are still in it and still have it. I really do feel sorry for them because it's a rut that you can get into that it's hard to get out of,
Oh yeah,
but it can be done.
yeah, but it takes a lot of effort on their part though, and a
Very
lot
true.
of speaking about that. A lot of people don't want to do that effort, and that's the issue. Is that a
Mhm.
lot of the people get so caught up into the YouTube thing, they consider
Mhm.
themselves big YouTubers, and then when someone then some shit happens and they get their ass shut down, they're like their life is gone,
Yeah.
and they don't
That's like
understand it.
me. That's like me and you. Our stuff's not monetized. Our stuff will never be monetized.
No,
I don't care if I have 25,000 people, 25 billion people. My stuff will never be monetized.
I don't
Period.
monetize myself.
Mm-mm. I won't either. I'm
I,
not
I
going
don't
to.
see their reason to be.
That's the way I am. I don't. Do I have the option to? Almost. If I had the correct amount of subscribers, that's all I need. But Would I? No. Am I
Well,
ever going to? No.
here's the thing. You've seen my videos. You've heard what I had to say. I will never
Mhm.
monetize my videos.
Yeah.
I will never do it because I'm not gonna live underneath you can't say this, you can't say that thumbnail.
Yeah. I get you. Marquita says it takes so much energy to hold grudges, it's not worth it. And she's exactly right.
Yeah, completely. I agree.
Exactly right. And it hurts my heart sometimes to see these people that are holding grudges against somebody because you can tell that they're upset, you can tell that they're hurt, they're sad, they're mad, they're angry, and you can tell that their energy shifts in their videos because of it.
Oh yeah.
And that breaks my heart because I'm thinking if you'll just let it go, literally let it go, don't stress over it, ignore it and move on, shit won't bother you.
No, it won't. And the thing is that the saying that I live by,
Mhm.
Kale knows this, everybody that I know knows this.
Mhm.
Que sera, sera. Now, in Italian, it means whatever will be, will be. Don't,
Mhm.
if you can't change it, DDP's famous, well, he said this: if you can't change it, don't worry about it. If you can change it, do something about it.
Yeah.
Short term. What I'm saying was what it was in short of what he actually said. It was a video I saw. But he said if you can't let it go, write down what everything you're worried about. Write it down.
Mhm.
Number two, mark out the things you cannot change.
Yeah.
Let them go. And go and do the things you can change and change them.
Yeah. Like she says, at the end of the day, you're only hurting yourself when you hold grudges, and I agree. I
You know,
absolutely agree.
exactly.
That's why I literally have no grudges against anybody right now, and nor do I think I ever will against anybody. If I could get back, if I had my computer, which I'm using my phone, you guys, if I had my computer, I would go through my block list and I would literally unblock every single person that's ever been blocked on my channel. For whatever reason, I would go back through and I would unblock every single person and wipe the slate clean. And that's what I do. I would just let them start over because I seriously do not like the idea of people holding grudges against people. I just don't like it. I mean, some people are just, when you're together, are toxic, whether it be friendship, family member, it doesn't matter. The situation can be toxic. That
Mm-hmm.
means you need to let them go. But that doesn't mean you have to hate them or hold a grudge against them. You just
No,
simply have to let them go. Hi, GNA. How are you, beautiful ladies? Mwah. But that's the one thing I don't understand. Like, I'm with you. We're too old for this shit. We're too old for to let the crazy people get to us. I literally laugh at the shit now. I literally laugh at it. It is laughable to me.
it's the thing is that as you get older,
Mhm.
they say with time comes wisdom. No, that's bullshit.
Mhm.
You can be the wisest person in the world and not know shit.
True.
You can be the
Very true.
smartest person in the world and not know shit.
Mhm.
You could be the oldest person in the world and not know shit.
Very true.
Wisdom comes with experience.
Yes, it's a
Wisdom
learning
comes with
curve.
listening to
Mhm.
people who've been there, done that.
Oh yeah.
But you don't know shit unless you experienced for yourself.
Yeah. Well, everybody, I hope you've had a wonderful time here on the Misfits podcast this episode. Hope you got a couple of laughs in at my misfortunes of the day. Um,
and mine.
and his. We hope you've enjoyed them. We've got tons more stories and tons more stuff to talk about, but I've got to call it short right now. I've got somebody I've got to call. Um, so
Good
till
luck.
next time, everybody. Love you. See you guys later.
Later.